Look at your hands. Are they shaking? Look at the clock on the wall. Do you hear that sound? That is the sound of your life, leaking away, second by second, breath by breath. Imagine a park bench. It is cold. The wood is damp from the morning mist. An old man sits there. He is 78 years old. His back is curved like a question mark. He is staring at nothing. He is waiting for a bus that will never come. This man spent his whole life being careful. He spent 40 years at a job he hated because it was safe. He never spoke his mind because he didn't want to make a scene. He never chased his dream because he wanted to be perfect. Before he started, he looks at his hands now. They are wrinkled. They are weak. And he realizes a truth. That feels like a knife in the gut. He never actually lived. He was just a ghost, haunting his own body. He was waiting for life to begin, not realizing that life was the thing happening while he was waiting. Do you feel sorry for him? Don't, because he is not one man. He is a million people. He is your neighbor. He is your co-worker. And if you do not wake up right now, he is you. Epictetus was a slave. He owned nothing. His leg was broken by a cruel master. He had every reason to see the world as a prison, but he didn't. He realized that even in chains, his mind was a kingdom. He realized that the only thing that can truly stop a man is the man himself. You think you are unstoppable. You are not. You are fragile. You are ruled by your phone. You are ruled by what people think of you. You are ruled by the realistic voice in the back of your head. Listen to that voice for a second. What does it tell you? Don't take the risk. Wait until next year. You aren't good enough yet. What if you fail and everyone laughs? That voice is not your friend. That voice is a killer. It is the ghost of perfection, trying to drag you into the grave before you are even dead. It is time to build your armor. It is time to master the mind. Here are the first 3 habits of the unstoppable soul. Habit 1, the dichotomy of control. Stop crying about the rain. Does the rain care about your tears? Does the wind change direction because you are angry? No. The first habit of an unstoppable mind is knowing what is yours and what is not. Most people waste 90% of their energy on things they cannot change. They worry about the economy. They worry about the weather. They worry about the traffic. They worry about the opinion of a stranger on the internet. The realistic voice says, but it's unfair. I should be angry. I need to fix everything. Epictetus whispers back, some things are up to us, and some things are not. Your opinion is yours. Your intention is yours. Your effort is yours. Everything else, it is noise. It is garbage. It is a heavy weight that you are choosing to carry for no reason. If you cannot control it, why are you thinking about it? If you cannot change it, why are you bleeding over it? The moment you stop trying to control the world, you finally gain control of yourself. And a man who controls himself is a man the world cannot break. Habit 2, the power of labeling. Nothing is good or bad. Read that again. Nothing is inherently bad. A job loss is just a change in income. A breakup is just a change in status. A failure is just a data point. It is your mind that puts the label on it. You see a disaster. The Stoic sees an opportunity. You see a wall. The Stoic sees a test. The realistic voice says, this is a catastrophe. My life is over. I can't believe this happened to me. Epictetus laughs. He says, it is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of those things. If you lose your job, you have 2 choices. You can label at the end. You can sit on the couch, eat junk food, and rot in self-pity. Or you can label at the reset. You can use that time to build the business. You were too safe to start before. The event is neutral. Your perspective is the ink that writes the story. If you want to be unstoppable, stop writing tragedies. Start writing epics. Habit 3. Voluntary discomfort. You are too comfortable. That is why you are weak. You have a warm bed. You have food delivered to your door. You have a heater for the cold and a fan for the heat. You have become a slave to your own convenience. The realistic voice says, you deserve a break. Stay in bed. It's too cold outside to run. Just relax. But the ghost of the old man on the bench is watching you. He stayed in bed. He stayed comfortable. And look where it got him. The third habit is to seek the struggle. Do the thing you hate. Take the cold shower. Skip the meal. Walk in the rain. Why? Not because you are a masochist, but because you are training for the war. That is coming. Life will hit you. It will hit you hard. It will take your money. It will take your health. It will take the people you love. If you have only ever known comfort, you will shatter like glass. But if you have practiced being cold, if you have practiced being hungry, if you have practiced being tired, then when the storm hits, you will not tremble. You will look the storm in the eye and say, is that all you've got? I've been through worse. Just for fun. Mastering your mind starts with mastering your body. If you cannot tell your own legs to get out of bed, how can you tell your mind to conquer the world? You are still here. That means the realistic voice hasn't won yet. It hasn't convinced you to click away and go back to the mindless scroll. It hasn't convinced you that this is too hard or too much. But let's be honest. You are still afraid. You carry fear like a second skin. You wake up with it. You go to sleep with it. It is a quiet, humming anxiety that tells you you are missing something. Why? Because you are living in a prison with no bars. You are living in the prison of other people's heads. Habit 4. Kill the audience. Who are you trying to impress? Think about it. Really think about it. Is it your parents? Is it your old high school friends who don't even talk to you anymore? Is it a bunch of strangers on a screen who wouldn't stop eating their lunch if they heard you die tomorrow? The realistic voice says, you need to fit in. You need to be liked. If they think you are a failure, then you are a failure. Epictetus stares you in the eye. He says, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Read that again. Read it until it hurts. To be unstoppable, you must be willing to look like an idiot. You must be willing to let people laugh at you. You must be willing to walk a path that nobody else understands. Most people are actors on a stage. They are performing for an audience that isn't even watching. They buy cars they can't afford to impress people they don't like. They stay in careers that kill their soul because they want a fancy title on a business card. Stop being a performer. The only audience that matters is the one inside your own chest. When you lie down at night, can you look at yourself and say, I was honest today? If the answer is yes, the rest is noise. The rest is smoke. The rest is nothing. Habit 5. The myth of being ready. When are you going to start? When I have more money. When the kids are older. When I feel more confident. When I finish one more course. The realistic voice loves this. It doesn't tell you no. It tells you later. Later is the graveyard of dreams. Later is where the old man on the park bench spent his entire youth. You think there is a perfect time. You think the stars will eventually align and a golden path will open up with a sign that says, start here. It is a lie. There is no ready. There is only now. And now is messy. Now is scary. Now is full of problems. Epictetus was a slave. He didn't wait to be a free man, to start thinking like a philosopher. He didn't wait for his leg to heal, to practice endurance. He used the chains. He used the pain. He used the mud under his feet. If you wait until you are ready, you will wait until you are dead. The unstoppable mind does not wait for the storm to pass. It learns to work while the lightning is striking. Start before you are ready. Start while you are shaking. Start while you are broke. Start while you are confused. Movement creates clarity. Waiting only creates more waiting. Habit 6. The mirror of mortality. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you are at a funeral. There are flowers. There is soft music. There is a wooden box at the front of the room. Walk up to that box. Look inside. It is you. It is your face. Your eyes are closed forever. Your hands are still. Your heart has finished its last beat. Now look around the room. What are people saying? Are they saying, "I'm so glad he always played it safe"? Are they saying, "He was so good at avoiding embarrassment"? Are they saying, "He had a great 401k, but he never actually did anything he loved"? No. In that moment, all the things you are scared of right now look pathetic. The fear of a bad investment, the fear of a no from a girl, the fear of a mean comment. It all looks like dust. The realistic voice says, don't think about death. It's depressing. Focus on your coffee. Focus on the weekend. But Epictetus tells us to keep death before our eyes daily, not to make us sad, but to make us sharp. When you realize that you are a dying man on a dying planet, you lose the ability to be afraid of small things. You realize that the risk of trying is nothing compared to the certainty of rotting away in a life you hate. Regret is a heavier weight than failure. Failure is a bruise. Regret is a cancer. Failure heals. Regret eats you from the inside out until there is nothing left. Master your mind by remembering your end. Use your death as a compass. If it won't matter on your deathbed, it doesn't matter now. You have the tools. You have the perspective. But habits are not thoughts. Habits are actions, repeated until they become part of your bone and marrow. Let us finish the architecture of your unstoppable mind. Habit 7. Love your fate. Most people fight reality. They scream at the sky when it rains on their parade. They waste their soul, wishing things were different. The realistic voice says, why me? This shouldn't be happening. I didn't deserve this. Epictetus smiles. He says, do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens the way it happens. This is not giving up. This is a more fatty, the love of fate. If life gives you fire, don't complain about the heat. Become the fire. Use the tragedy as fuel. Use the betrayal as a lesson in self-reliance. If you love everything that happens, how can you ever be defeated? Habit 8. The pari mortem of evils. You are scared of the future because you are hiding from it. You think that by not thinking about failure, it won't happen. The unstoppable mind does the opposite. Every morning, look at the day ahead. Expect the worst. Expect a rude co-worker. Expect a broken car. Expect a project to fail. When you rehearse the disaster in your mind, you take away its power. Fear lives in the unknown. The moment you look it in the eye and say, I see you, it shrinks. Nothing can shock a man who has already seen it coming. Habit 9. The evening court. At the end of every day, do not just collapse into sleep. Sit in the dark. Hold a trial for yourself. Ask the hard questions. Where did I act like a coward today? Where did I let my anger lead me? Where did I choose comfort over growth? Do not lie to yourself. The old man on the park bench is still watching. He is waiting to see if you will make the same mistakes he did. Correct the course now, or you will hit the rocks later. Habit 10. The obsession with doing. Philosophy is not for reading. It is for living. You can read 1,000 books on Epictetus. You can listen to 1,000 scripts. But if you do not change how you act in the next 10 minutes, you have wasted your time. The realistic voice says, I'll start these habits tomorrow. I need to think about them first. Stop thinking. Start doing. The unstoppable mind is a mind of action. The conclusion, the iron mind. The park bench is empty now. The old man is gone. But you are still here. You are still breathing. You still have a choice. You can walk away from this and go back to being a ghost. You can go back to being careful. You can go back to waiting for a life that will never arrive. Or you can decide that today is the day the world meets the real you, the one that doesn't break, the one that doesn't complain, the one that uses every obstacle as a stepping stone. Build your inner citadel. Lock the gates against the opinions of others. Armor your soul with the truth of Epictetus. The world is chaotic. The world is unfair. The world is cruel. But you are unstoppable. Stop waiting. Start messy. Start scared. Just start. Music fades, total silence. I have completed the full script. Would you like me to begin step 4 and create the scene-by-scene image prompts?